How do you do? I'm Christopher Lee. Where is man's fate written? In the stars? In tea leaves in a cup? In tarot cards? In a crystal ball? Who knows? Who will ever know? Lieutenant Bulich thought he knew in Lermontov's story, The Fatalist. He believed that if a man was destined to drown, he would drown, even in a spoonful of water. But if he was born to be hanged, he would survive 100 sinking ships. Man enters into this world without choice and exits on cue, or so the fatalists tell us. A consistent man believes in destiny, a capricious man in chance.
A fine sentry you are. Report to me after parade.
Halt! Who goes there?
Friend? Anything to report?
Nothing, Sergeant. It's as quiet as a grave.
Fall out. Be on your guard and keep your eyes skinned. The partisans may attack.
I can see I'm beaten. I knew I wouldn't win tonight.
If you knew you wouldn't win, I can't see why you're playing.
I have to, every time, because I believe in fate. Because one's destiny is a fact.
The money you lose is also a fact.
I want to win. But my star is unlucky, Scorpio. And so I spend my time fighting my destiny.
Ah, your destiny. Grand word, usually misused. One often finds people who make destiny an excuse. An excuse for anything that goes wrong, even when they lose money at cards.
Ah, I'm not complaining, as lots of people often do. I simply fight, you see.
With games like piquet?
Fate is in everything you dream. I surrender to the temptation of cards because it would be futile to fight it, though I can't win. That's the priceless joke of the gods. You have no free will.
I'll think it over. Something I'm suspicious of is counting up coincidences and blaming some mysterious providence for all of them. I think a number of them come about just because of vanity.
Ulrich, it's your turn for the bank.
You've cleaned me out.
I'll try another 50 against you, Ulrich.
I'll cover your card, Ulrich. I think you'll win.
You're entitled to your opinion.
I covered the bank.
Get the doctor.
Do you want to cover it? Queen for the bank.
The lot against the bank.
Oh dear, the Queen of Hearts. The bank lost. You had the Queen.
You've gone crazy. The partisans are attacking.
Business before pleasure has always been my motto.
Get after them.
It wasn't his time to die.
The poor fellow will never know if he was just unlucky, or whether he was the helpless plaything of fate, as you were.
Why must you make an absurd joke out of my belief in fate and the sudden death of our brother officer?
Because your philosophy seems to make no sense at all, because we are all human beings. If, as you say, fate decides everything, why do men have brains? What do we have willpower for? A man may choose between good and evil, between now and later. Where is the destiny in that?
It is in every moment of your life. Every day you're more helpless and vulnerable to destiny. For each day means you're one day nearer the end. The bullet had gone through the lung. I couldn't do a thing for it.
I don't believe in destiny. I think we live our time and that's all.
Our time is a vast battlefield and somehow one keeps fighting. So that the future fate has ordained for us will not be the same. Just as if somebody tried fighting to prevent a thunderstorm.
Can you prove it?
Somehow I'll do it. You won't be frightened?
How could I be frightened by something you believe? If you really want to know my opinion of you, you're a fool to believe it.
Please, Pechorin. Spare me your impertinence.
My apologies if what I say appears to you impertinent. But I had to say what I felt about it. I'm very surprised that words can hurt a fatalist. I suppose you would have known that it was my destiny to say them and your fate to hear them.
I believe you wanted proof. And proof you shall have. I have a proposition to make. Suppose I was to prove as a fact that what I've said is true. Is nobody interested?
I'm certainly not willing. Me neither, Wooly. No thanks.
How about you, Pechorin?
I'd be prepared to bet that there is no such thing as fatally. I'm sorry if what I say offends you.
I'm ready to accept the bet. Major, will you act for us in this? Here's my stake.
It seems to me that this bet is rather vague. I can't make head or tail of any of it, I'm sorry to say.
Mr. Pechorin, please give me a pistol.
Choose one.
They're all the same to me. I'm waiting, gentlemen. Is no one prepared to wager their money against my life? Not one of you?
What a stupid farce.
I'm prepared to bet 50. All right, I'll bet 100 against you, Ulrich.
He'll blow his brains out.
They're very brave with a pistol that's empty.
That was an expensive joke, Oleg. Come on. Let's get back to the card. Yes. I will have 20 on the queen.
20, you're going mad.
20, of course. I think I can win.
Like Wooly.
My fate is with me.
Thank you for your help, Major. Would you be kind enough to give your opinion as to whether the bet was fair?
It was perfectly fair. Collect your winnings.
How about you, Pechorin? Do you agree that I won?
I must. You appear to have been lucky for once.
A very good time to have some luck, but at least you must believe now.
I suppose if I said no, I'd be lying in my teeth. Something puzzles me. Why was I so certain you were going to die?
Because disbelieving in my theory, the only result my action could have was for me to lose my life. I made a bad bet in order to prove that my trusting in fate was valid. Your interest was only the cash. Some money against my life. Gentlemen, good night. Sign of the partisans, Sergeant Major?
Not a whisker, sir. They won't be back in a hurry after this afternoon.
It's so quiet.
That's a good sign in the mountains, sir. Be a fine day tomorrow.
So you think it's going to be a fine day, do you?
Yes, sir. Beautiful, sir.
We'll see. Partisan. Muscular partisan. Killer. He's had his skin full, huh? Partisan.
I have to report a serious matter, sir. Lieutenant Warwick has been killed, sir.
Killed by whom?
Yaska. Trooper Pontineff. Blind drunk he was, sir. Broke up everything in the billet, and when I went to arrest him, ran out with a sword.
The lieutenant died immediately.
He lived a few seconds more after we found his body, sir. We found him committing his soul to God. And his last words were, he was right.
What? Who was right?
I have no idea, sir. He didn't say.
And this man Pontinev?
Locked himself in the stable tower, sir.
He won't escape. Come, gentlemen. Double.
Come out, you fool!
He's raving mad, sir.
Yaska! This is your company, Sergeant Major! Come out, I say! Go to hell! give you one more chance to come out of your own accord. You know what will happen if you don't? I'm waiting for your answer. I'll soon have him out of there, sir. You men, bring some torches. Come on, move. Corporal, call in those men at once. Get a move on there. You'll soon have had enough, sir. You two, get him out, down the double!
Let's have no more of this. Take a platoon and kill him.
Very good, sir. I'll see to it at once, sir. Corporal? Sir? Pay attention to orders. Major's orders. That man in there is to be killed. You will fire to the holes in the door and the roof. Understand?
Yes, sir. Very good, sir. It's a pity the only way they can get him is to shoot him like an animal. After all, he's a soldier and should die backwards. True enough. If it was Wulich, he'd never have missed the chance of proving his belief in fate and that his destiny was unchangeable.
Ah, Wulich.
May I have your permission, sir, to arrest Yashka myself?
I'm sorry, but you'll stop with the others. Pechurin, back here, Pechurin. I gave you an order.
You mother swine! Prisoner in custody, sir.
When you went in there, I didn't think you'd come out.
Very
Well done, really.
You arrived after all, Woody. Now we are even. It was a fair bet.
Lieutenant Vulich learnt his lesson, but didn't live to profit from it. That is fate.